Kind of a sad story. Reason why we're here at this point is not because we want to, because we have to. Got all up in there. Hit with the spray gun, the Windex, and the shirt. Got her cleaned up. Now, got this bad boy in the vise with the little grinder. We're going to grind off the paint and try again. So I just wanted to kind of update you guys a little bit. But yeah, I'm going to get back to cleaning this bad boy off. I got accepted into WeRcRock Nationals West. So if you guys are going, I'd like to see you there. I'll be driving the old school, the original V1 Caliph. The one with the nice welds, baby. Look at these welds, guys. Look at this one right here. Oh my god. Look at this. I blew through the tube, patched it back up. Look at this weld. Oh my god, I'll show you the welds once I I'll take this off. I'll take the paint off. I'll show you the welds. I'll try to clean the welds up and then we'll give her a new paint job. All right, so a little bit of like an hour, 45 minutes with the wire wheel. We got all the paint off of it. You can kind of see like how bad this is. Oh my god. This is the first chassis I ever built. And so like you can kind of see the difference between the gold and like the silver spots. This is where I was using like the E76 versus the silicone bronze. So this is the 76. This is the silicone bronze. Silicone bronze flows like solder. The 76 is like you got to create a puddle and move it. But I blew through the tubes a whole bunch of times. Oh my gosh. Like this was just like some super thin metal that I had that I just chopped up and drilled holes in. Blew through it. Blew through the pipes a few times trying to tack those on. Oh my gosh. Filled it back up though. It's crazy. Just like learning, you know. Oh my gosh. But good news is this is like the most recent one I built. Major difference here. I will say one thing that does help massively is having some really nice joints, foot pedal to be able to hit the gas on it, and I like the bigger cup. But yeah, this is a crazy difference, boys. Crazy difference. This must have been when it fell out of the truck. Bent, because it also bent the back of it too, but we straightened it back out. Oh my god, look how bad that is. Oh my god, we'll try to clean this up a little bit. We're putting it right back on there, baby. It's my firstborn. I can't give her up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day we'll upgrade. All I did was unplug this NSD winch, and I plugged in this 179 micro. I plugged the battery in, and as soon as I hit the power button, servos moved. Alright boys, we have disassembled this thing, and I don't know if you can see that, but the power pin must have gotten real hot. Kind of crazy. I have no idea why, who, what, where. But I'm assuming that this is bad. The motor might still be good. But you can see it kind of burnt the casing there. It smells terrible, unfortunately. So that sucks. Fusion down. Good news is we have the original one right here. So we'll just put this back in. Get another one on order. What's crazy is I was running another receiver with a little jumper. Where's it at? A little jumper coming out of the power port. So it's plugged in, signal as this color wire, and then this bad boy was plugged into channel 3, I believe, with the signal wire matching the board there. And then all I did was unplug this NSD winch, and I plugged in this 179 micro. I plugged the battery in, and as soon as I hit the power button, servos moved, and then it went fire. Not fire, but smoke. I was like, oh no, panic mode. Unplug. So I pulled this all apart. Well, didn't pull it apart. I double checked that it was plugged in correctly, because that was crazy. I didn't even hit the button to make this thing move, which is very odd, because I've been running this little servo winch with this fan off of this second receiver here, and I've had no problems. So I'm scared now to plug this bad boy in. I don't know what happened or why or who or what, but it's very unfortunate. But all of that aside, the buggy was a little dirty. We went for a trail the other day, and I spilt my soda in the truck, all over the truck, the buggy. So that was kind of ridiculous. So this has now brought me to where we are now. We got the toothbrush out. We cleaned the bad boy, sprayed her down, cleaned her up. A lot of people ask me what this buggy looks like. The cage is being painted, painting the page. But this is basically the setup right here. This is the front end. This is the back end. You can see the links are slightly longer in the front than they are in the back. That's because when you put the motor in here with the BTA, because I want the clearance of the BTA, the low, you know, the look, you ain't got no space. Plus, to keep the wheelbase under 13 inches, right? I could stretch the rear out, but I started out at 13 inches, didn't like it. Sucked it back to 12.6, love it. So that's just me, whatever. I'm not just an uphill guy. I'm a side hill, uphill, downhill, around the hill. I like all the hills, you know what I'm talking about? We don't need to just go up them. I like to do all of the things, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, a 12.6 long. We're 10 inches wide. As narrow as we can get it with using the heavy brass hubs with the 350 hub. It's as narrow as you can go using these wheels and such, because otherwise you get clearance problems, you know what I'm saying? We have the small brass in the back, heavy brass in the front, Vanquish links set. There is this oddball set of rod ends just for right here, just so I get some more clearance in the back. I don't know, it does a J-hook thing, you know what I'm saying? And then we have reefs, 1400, 1400, 55, 55. I was hoping to use this bad boy, so I don't know, I'm scared now. We were running 5 servos, but I don't know. Deluxe 96mm shocks with different little offset rod ends to get the ride height. My own little custom servo mounts with my own little custom servo balls. I really enjoy this. It makes it easy serviceable. I just pop these off, do the thing, pop them on. I got front and rear dig with my lockout. This is a machined, all the gears are in here machined, expensive. Incision drive shaft, China drive shaft. Both have been needed to be chopped. NSD servo horns. Let's see what else. Vanquish skid, VFD twin. Now, I use a Radio Master EC5 and then also 3. I don't know. We might just run an 8-channel. I don't know. I'm scared now, but this is the way I love this one because all you got to do is just take this bad boy and tuck her in there, right there, like that. Ooh, try to get you the shot. Tuck her in there like this. And then the motor cover hides pretty much all of that stuff. And then you got a pretty clean setup. Nice clearance for the shift lever because it's all the way forward, so it can't hit. And then the other receiver literally sits underneath the passenger seat right there. That's why I left these little holes in this stig mount so I can mount things to it. But yeah, and then I just flip it up to service it, flip it back down. I use one little cool trick is I use Tessa tape. It's this stuff right here. That's same stuff they used to wrap like wiring harnesses with. Or it's almost like a really thin grip tape almost, but it's not. I don't know. It's like a fabric tape almost. Anyway, Tessa tape. Just cut you a little piece, wrap it around your servo wires, and you still get crazy amount of flexibility. And it hides them really well. So that's one little pro tip. But yeah, I mean, this rig's pretty simple. I got underdrive gears in both the axles. I got the 6% lockout in here. Stock portal gears, Vanquish F10 portals. I mean, that's pretty much it. 6 bolts, cage comes off. Everything is right here. 6 bolts, cage goes on. Everything's ready to go. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people ask me what this... I just use a Vanquish skid and I chop it right here at the links, and then I use my own little custom skid plate that keys into the bottom there. And then the motor mount has a, what are these called? Insert, threaded insert. Boom, locks it all together. Battery and the motor go inside there. So you got like the ultimate little setup. It is difficult, it's a pain in the ass. I did shorten all the wires, try to make it nice. But anyway, I'm gonna go spray some more paint on the cage, put this old motor back in, and this, hold on, actually we gotta test that 179, hold on. Alright, we got this thing all back together.
Welcome to HTX.
So far, the only thing that I can tell that we've lost, I don't know if this receiver is bad. I tried programming it by the controller, telling the channel 1 to be channel 7, but it kept wanting to be channel 1, so I don't know. It's a good thing we got a bunch of them. So here's a new one. Hooked up a BEC to this with just the servo. Told it to be channel 7. It is, so it works. So now, moment of truth. I powered this up, just tested it. It worked because I set the gear mesh on the motor. We are no longer using the program port for power. We have the power coming out of here. Positive, negative signal going into this receiver to channel 2. Positive and negative split just feeding this receiver for power. So if whatever computer board is in here is now no longer being utilized, so this should be able to handle 3 mini servos and 2 receivers. It better, right? We also soldered in telemetry, so we have that back again. So I'm excited for the telemetries. So hopefully I plug this bad boy back in and we don't have the smoke, but I'm gonna leave it camera on just in case so you guys can watch this. Everything is hooked up properly. We got positive, negative, positive to negative. All the white lines add up. Positive, negative, outside. All right, here we go. Moment of truth, boys. Smoke. Okay. This is what happened with smoke last time I turned it on and it started smoking. Ready? Oh! Okay, we got front servo, back servo, motor. Let's see, shift servo. Both of those are working. Perfect. Okay, winch. I don't know if you can hear that, but she is moving. Perfect. Oh my god. Now I can finish painting the cage and put this thing back together, and then don't please don't touch it. Arizona shootout. Let's go hang out with the boys, do a little, see some comping, do some videoing, and then play with the bugs on some sweet rocks out in Prescott, Arizona. I'm excited. Anyway, we'll move on. Went from the black to the gray. So we're gonna go back to the good old-fashioned metallic blue. This looks different than the old one. Rust-Oleum, baby. Brilliant metal finish. Brilliant. Let's see if we can do it. We gotta change hands. I'm left-handed, but I'm right-handed. It's kind of a weird situation. Give the bad boy a shake. You want to shake it? It says for a minute, huh? Give her a little spray. Woo! That stuff goes on quick, boy. Golly. Oh, brilliant blue. Look at that color already. Shoo! Alright, I'm gonna put the phone down, coat this bad boy. Man, I just love that blue. First little coat. Coat. Blue. We're going the blue and pink theme. Usually I try to cover up the screw holes, but we got taps and drills. We're not worried about it. You know what I'm saying? No wind.
Yeah.
The steps in the bedroom's off.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, they're coming off. I didn't want to. I wanted to see how they would do because they look cool. But
it does look good.
But nah.
Yeah, I'm just saying just move up just a bit.
I'm about performance, not looks. This thing without a body.
That's why I don't get like too involved with like the big comp shit, because I ain't gonna follow all your points and rules. Tell me how to build my truck. I'm gonna build my truck how the f I build my truck. That's why we made our own comp rules, you know, and it's all basic shit.
Nice, dude. Oh yeah. That is a good looking.
Where are we going from here? We're going back down, huh?
We're going up.
that's right. That's right.
What cage is that? You made it? Oh, no shit. Wow. Very nice.
Look at that shit walking.
Straight up.
Crawlers, baby.
Yeah.
Woo.
Time tire.
Oh, yeah.
That's a bottom cruiser, isn't it? No?
That's
That's the elite?
Oh, why did you
40.
I've always wanted to build an XJ. And I got an optic, and then I seen the XJ kit channel. Damn, I might
Come on, Toyota, baby.
Yeah, so I'll pick my shit up before I drive through mud.
Try to go more. There. Yes, sir. Thank you. Keep going. YouTube. Colorado Adventure Club.
Only the best.
Thank you, sir. 10-2 builder's kit with the TGH2 low. And big bore shocks. Brush motor. 3D panel frames.
That'd be really cool.
Beautiful. Because the body's keeping you from going over, right?
It's probably that flat skid that's hanging you up, I bet.
You gotta get way up with the flat skin. There you go. Now hook it right. That should be Damn. That's how we have to do it. Hook it right before you have to run. She knows
What are they?
scared.
Solomon Speed.
Come on with the buddy.
Okay.
Ready? Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna need a winch too.
Hell yeah!
Go for it, Jason.
Try to stay out of the mud.
No, I can't see it on the video.
I'm gonna check it out.
Photoshop this shit out.
Tell me you have more in the car.
Oh yeah. No, in my pocket. I have plenty too. Go ahead.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Buggy. Jason.
Jason Michael.
Michael, nice to meet you.
We gotta get our buggies out. Do some buggy things.
Try to run the same lines again.
I mean, we
Yeah,
can leave
just
this
another
course
little
set up
buggies.
if everybody wants to switch trucks, grab something else,
I'm gonna probably put my different tires on there.
or do something like that.
Yeah. I mean, those just need breaking in, and I'd rather do some good crawling.
Look at
right
that Yeah.
I can't believe it's
Yeah! There you go. Fuck yeah. That was nice.
Yeah. That truck just twisted up those rocks like nothing.
This thing's gonna pull it. Watch.
You're running some crawlers too.
That thing's pretty mean, dude.
Dude, this thing is fucking mean.
That truck right there makes you a better driver.
Exactly. That's why
I feel like if you
know.
run a class 1 for long enough, you get pretty damn good once you go up from that. That's what I started
Well, when you
with.
guys make it with these and I make it with that, it just makes this look stupid.
I think wheelbase comes into play. Well, what's your wheelbase on that one?
12.5, 12.6.
Oh, still normal.
Yeah, I'm a short wheelbase dude.
Yeah, that's fair. Ready, huh? That's all. That's all this one is 12.5.
Bypass.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the winch. We're stancing. Yeah. We're stancing with the hook.
After this, we should probably just walk down to the waterfall line because I got an inch. I want to scratch real quick.
Let's go.
We can leave the cone set up here for a minute. Nice, right under
There it is, baby.
That's where that breakover
There
just
it is.
shines,
You gotta
dude.
try the waterfall with how wide you are now. Here's the winch.
He doesn't have that body to hold him
Yeah.
rolling. Oh. Pull out
Got
that,
the real crawler, the
pull out
dog.
that line.
Who's this?
That's
Is it,
mine.
is that your dog? Fucking dog just jumped from there to there, dude.
She's class 3 certified.
Class 3.
No shame in the winch.
No, I love winches,
Yeah, dude.
especially in the scale game.
Where's the bug at? Uh-oh. Gotta kind of watch our step here.
Minimum trim reached. Minimum trim reached.
Try to make it through this notch. This crack. Great position. Oh, yo, baby. Look at this. Look at all the boys. Look, there's Mikey. Got boys over there. We got boys over there. See if we can get a better angle on this bad boy. The goal is to not dent up the freshly painted cage.